everybody, Jerry Taggart here. Now be sure to watch Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV by subscribing on YouTube and following them on social media for all the latest Leicester City news and information. Come on, you foxes!
Good afternoon, fellow Fox fans. How the devil are we? It's Saturday. It's 2:30 nearly, which means we've got a Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff. Excuse me. Can you believe it? Yeah, I know. It had to happen one day, I suppose, didn't it? It is FA Cup day. We go again. Third round away at the Bet365 against Stoke City. Good afternoon. Welcome to the pre-match show with me, Chris and Josh. You're watching Leicester.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV. Leicester Till I Die. Now available on Spotify.
Indeed, in fact, down, I suppose if you look at it on the left, you can find out exactly where we are. Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube, at Leicester TID on Periscope, Twitter, Leicester Till I Die group on Facebook. It's FA Cup day. The team's been announced. Surprised? I was, totally. I've got to be honest with you. Maybe now we have got a manager that is finally taking the competition seriously again. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think of the starting lineup. No Inacho. Might win it then. Well, let's have a look what my pre-match colleague, Uncle Josh, has got to say. Good evening, Uncle Josh.
How you doing, Chris? You all right, mate?
Yeah, not so bad, not so bad. Quickly explain the Uncle Leicester bit.
Oh, yeah, basically, it's just my own Facebook page. I just did it, started at the start of the first lockdown, really, mate. It's just me acting a prat on online FIFA and things like that. Just all things Leicester, really, pal. So, yeah, I just thought for New Year.
Give it a shout out then. How can people follow you, join in, whatever?
Sam, mate, yeah, on Facebook, Uncle Leicester on Facebook and Uncle Leicester on YouTube. I've literally just started up the YouTube thing this week. First episode of the FIFA career mode went up online, and it's just all things Leicester, really, pal. Like I said, I thought New Year and that, I might as well get back out and make a bit of a go of it. So, yeah, looking forward to it. It should be good.
Wasn't he in the Adams family, Uncle Leicester? Oh, it was Uncle Fester, wasn't it?
That's where it comes from originally, right? I edited first time around. I edited a photo of I put Uncle Fester in a Leicester shirt, so that's where it came from.
Almost as good as your editing of yourself running up and down in Brendan Rodgers' suit. You know? That's
it. Yeah, exactly. Well, I thought as well. Fester's got a bold head in it, and I'm about getting there on my hairline, so.
Don't you knock it, mate. When you have to get resort to wearing hats, I'll tell you, it's that's when you know you're going bold. You know, in the 70s, I had lovely long hair, all down my back, totally bold on top. But there we go. Anyway, let's say good afternoons, Guardian gamers. Good afternoon to you, sir. Welcome along. Thanks for joining us. Facebook user, hiya Chris, hope you're well, mate, as well as I can be, and I'm getting rather excited. Good afternoon to Luke, a Guardian, honestly, I've not had a drink yet. As
Guardian gamers, that's one of my mates, Luke Buchanan, good man he is.
I'll call you Luke, it's a lot easier, thanks mate.
Yeah.
Strong side today will be a good watch. Real strong side today, going to be a good watch again. Somebody agreed. Very happy with the team today. I'll be honest with you, mate. I was surprised. Were you?
Yes, mate. Like I said, I think I expect to see quite a few first teamers, but I think, like I said to you off air, mate, it's literally it's the strongest 11. Taking injuries aside, it's the strongest 11 we could put out, minus Maddison and Vardy, really. So
Yeah.
I'm pleased with it, mate. To be honest with you, I think we haven't got a game again till Saturday, so it's a good chance to, you want to make winning the best habit you've got, and if we could do it again today, it just breeds more confidence. So I'm really pleased with that starting 11, mate.
To be honest with you, I am, like I say, pleasantly surprised. And I mean, I was talking to the Derby fan, Derby. What am I saying? The Stoke fan last night on the Opposition View show, and I said to him, for us, this is a potential banana skin, because we're not playing a. Excuse me, 1 second. We're not playing a. No disrespect to them, like a Rochdale or an Oldham or somewhat, a Chesterfield. Stoke, not so long ago, were a Premier League team. They've got a good manager in the ex-Northern Ireland manager. And, it's nice to see, as the potential banana skin, we're doing our best to try and avoid that.
Yeah, I think it's another game as well where with putting out a strong 11, it's another game where we could test ourselves against a team that might sit back and be hard to break down. Like you say, Stoke are no mugs, mate. I think they ain't had a bad season in the Championship so far. I know for the last couple of seasons they've struggled slightly, but like you say, I think, is it Michael O'Neill, the manager? He's come in.
Michael O'Neill now, yes.
Yeah, sure things up for it. It's gonna be a good test for us today, mate. It really is.
I mean, the Stoke guy was saying exactly what you said there. A couple of seasons, they have struggled. The managers that have come in and what have you. But Michael O'Neill, he sort of steadied the boat. And I say, although they've got a couple of injuries, I say a couple, the team's quite devastated, as in fact ours is. Their best players are potentially out. But
yeah.
It's looking at that team, it looks like Brendan means business. He wants to get it out the way. And like you said, no game. We've not had a game for a week. We've not got a game for another week. No difference in a way to playing a league game.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And like you say, it's nice to see Brendan taking it seriously. I think, as you can see, you see every third, fourth, maybe fifth round FA Cup every year. Teams like ours and big Premier League teams, they do rotate a lot. Like I say, it just goes to show that even like I say today, third round, we are actually going strong, and it bodes well for the competition, really. Like I say, if you get a decent run in the FA Cup, before you know it, you're in the quarters, semis, and finals. So yeah. Like I say, I'm glad he's gone for it today.
I mean, this time last year, well, not this time, but the FA Cup last year, we did make it to the quarters. Like you say, you've only got, you're only a few games away technically, and it's been a long. I mean, last season was the best we've done for a long time. I mean, we've had Millwall and Newport in the years before that.
Yeah, it's. I was going to bring up the Newport game, but it brings back bad memories, so it makes me depressed just thinking about that. So I didn't really want to, but yeah. I mean, again, like you say, it's going to be a tough test for us today.
Yeah, and I think it was the start of the end, really, for Puel, hadn't it? I mean, we'd struggled in the League Cup because we'd put a weak side out, and everybody. I think it was Man City as usual, wasn't it? If my memory serves me right. They'd put out a weakened team. Had we gone for it, because it had gone to penalties, who knows? And then he went and did exactly the same in the League Cup. He didn't learn. But let's have a look at the team. I mean, I'm surprised that Ward's not starting, because, he likes to play Ward in the cup games, doesn't he?
Yeah, I thought he would have done, to be honest with you. I'd say, I mean, like I say, I think all us fans are surprised with the 11 we've gone for and how strong it is. That's one that definitely sticks out for me, pal. I thought Ward, for me, he'd definitely have started. So it's a surprise. I can't. It sounds daft. I can't really see why he's picked Casper for a game like this. To be honest, like you say, it seems like he likes Ward as his cup competition goalkeeper. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a strange one, that one, but it is what it is, I guess.
And look like we've got the four across the back, which, like you say, at the moment it's the strongest four. Without
Yeah.
Pereira, Justin, Fofana. Well, I thought he might give a rest. Fofana's played, so many hours. I thought he might actually give a rest to Fofana.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. I thought Soyuncu were going to start, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe personally, I thought Ward had been in goal. I thought Justin had start. Because like Brendan said in one of his interviews the other week, the bloke's just an absolute machine and he could keep going and going. I had down. I thought Soyuncu and Amati would go centre backs, to be honest. But yeah, like say Fofana, who's only a young lad as well, so it's you could say it for the whole team today. Really, I don't think any of us expected it, but yeah, the back four is just usual back four, really. Like I say, apart from Ricardo, it's definitely strong.
Gentleman here who's living in Peston. I don't know if Peston knows or not, but he does mean Preston. I used to live in Burnley, mate, so down the road from you. My sister-in-law used to live in Preston. Grim up north, as they say. Grim up, mind, having said that, it's not much better down south at the moment. Look, everybody get your score predictions in, because we'll come to those later. So start pushing your score predictions through. Indeed, again, no rest for him. He's in there. So, and again, why not? Obviously, one change that he's brought in is Pratt. I suppose that's obviously with Maddison being out.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, like I said, I've said to you before, I do like Dennis Pratt. I think he offers more than what he gets credit for. I think he's a good box-to-box sort of player. He defensively is good, and then going forward, he can play that killer pass. So I'm glad he's starting. Like you say, with Ndidi, it's a shocking he's not starting really, because I know obviously he's just come back from injury like the last few games. So it's good. It'd be good for him to get more game time in his legs. But yeah, like I say, it's solid midfield as well, isn't it? Really.
I mean, I mean, this is what I've wanted, to be honest with you, and unfortunately, it does mean that Maddison is missing out, and it's because he's injured. And I guess if Maddison is fit, he probably would be in there. But Pratt and Tielemans together, Belgian buddies, if you like, chocolate gums. I mean, it's got to be exciting, hasn't it?
Yes, mate, definitely. Like you say, I think the link up between them both, what we've seen so far when they've both played for us, it's been pretty good. Like you say, the Belgium internationals, both of them, they're used to playing with each other for the national team. So they'll have good link up, good communication between them both as well. And like I said to you a few weeks ago, I think when Maddison doesn't play, we see a lot more of Tielemans. He seems to be in the game a lot more, because we do rely on him that little bit more to be the creative player we need. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that partnership, definitely.
Yeah. Good evening. I'll come back to those of you that have been posting your score predictions. We'll come back to that towards the end. Max, good evening. Good evening. That's a force of habit. Good afternoon. I'm not used to these 3 o'clock Saturday kickoffs. I'm happy with that. Go get them. Lee Lockwood, unsavoury character. I don't know why I allow him to come in, to be honest with you. Be nice to see Indeed score a couple like Thursday night on FIFA.
Wilf was on fire. Wilf was on fire on the career mode on Thursday.
I can see you now sat there. Can you imagine if you were sat there on the side of the proper pitch, controlling the player? For me, they just all dribble the ball and run off the side of the pitch. Never any good at it. Still no wonder. I'm guessing he's still carrying a knock. He's not even on the scoreline. On the scoreline, he's not even on the subs bench. Sorry.
Yeah, he's like you say, his injury's got to be a bit more serious than what we first thought. Yeah. For me, if he weren't injured, he'd have been starting today over Albrighton. That's not a knock on Mark Albrighton at all, but you'd have definitely seen him on the bench at least. So yeah, he must be more injured than what we first initially thought.
Right, and the big question that I'm going to ask you. In fact, just very quickly bring this up. Lee Byrne, good evening. Good evening. I can't. I've had about 1 hour's sleep last night. So totally, and I would say, what is this 3 o'clock Saturday kickoff? You know, who ever thought of this idea? Lee Byrne, LFC need to sign under. I would have said so at the start, but I don't think I've seen enough of him at the moment, and that's the problem.
No, that's it, mate. We've not seen enough of him. To be fair, I think the games he's played so far, he's shown little flashes of brilliance, and he likes to get on the ball a lot. He likes to have a shot as well. He's not afraid to let one go from 30, sometimes 35 yards out. He likes a shot, and he's got good feet. I think, to be honest with you, I do like him, but having said that, I think I'd probably give it another couple of months to reserve judgment on whether I personally want us to sign him or not.
I mean, you know, players can look very good on odd games as Under has played. I mean, let's not forget, although I do believe he was never utilised to his best, Musa got 2 against Barcelona in the International Champions Cup, never really made it through. Personally, I think that was because he was never played in the right position, but that's just my thoughts. And then, of course, who can remember that 5-0 or 5-1 demolition of Peterborough in the FA Cup when Diabate got 2? And everybody was shouting like how you know, this is going to be the new Gary Lineker, this Diabate, isn't he marvellous? And I'm like, it's Peterborough, for God's sake. You know, Musa did it against Barcelona, you know. And just out of interest, in that game, actually, guess who also got 2 goals?
Iheanacho.
He did indeed. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, those were the days. Those were the days. Now, the big question, Albrighton, Barnes, Perez. Are we going to see interchanging between Barnes and Perez, or is one going to be more up front than the other? Albrighton's obviously out on the wing.
Yeah. I think I'm a big Perez fan. You know that. I've said that before, and I've backed him to the hills. And I think today he's got to show, and he's got to prove me right, because I've said before, we play him out of position. He's not very good on the right wing. When he plays centrally, we see he's a lot more influential for us, and we see the better of him. Yeah. Today he's got to do something. There's no excuses today, really. He's playing centrally. He's better in more advanced position than he is out on the wing. So he's got to prove me right today. I think he will. I could see him scoring today, definitely.
All I will say to you is, I said this a few weeks ago when a certain Iheanacho started against Crystal Palace, that this was his moment. It wasn't a Man United, it wasn't a Liverpool. This was his moment to come on and prove what he can do for us. And he missed the penalty, of course. You know, I mean, Brad, who did the post-match show, messaged me before we came live, and I think he seems to think that Barnes may go down the middle, but I think it's more likely going to be Perez, isn't it? And that's the role. Again, I'm with you. That's the role I want to see him in, and I hope he does well in it.
I think the communication between them both's got to be key today as well, because the thing is with Perez, he does come looking for the ball a lot, and he will drop deeper just to get on the ball. So with Barnes, I think you'll see Barnes trying to get in behind a lot more than Perez does. I think Perez will be more like the focal point up top. We'll try and get the ball to him, because he can make the ball stick, and he's got a lovely first touch. So yeah. I think the link up between him and Barnes today is going to be important for us, definitely. Yeah.
But I think, like you say, I can see him in that central role, and I really, really hope he does well, and proves, you know, what he can really do when he's given the chance. As far as I know, apparently, somebody just said it's on Virgin Media, channel 991. I don't think it's on Sky. Somebody said it was on one of the Skies yesterday. I can't find it. It is on the BBC Red Button, or if you've got Freeview, that's channel 601. Or somebody said it's Sky 981. That's maybe not Freeview Sky. That's maybe if you've got Sky. Certainly not as far as I could see on Freeview Sky. But 601 is the Red Button. Let's just go through some score results here. Score results, that would be nice. Score predictions here. How far back do we go? Here we go. So Lee has gone for 3-1 to Leicester. Facebook user 3-0. Another Facebook user 2-0. Click on the link, guys. It doesn't cost anything. You're not downloading anything. You're not having to sort of pay any money out. It just brings your name up so we can see who you are. Luke Maitland gone for 3-1 Leicester win. Crost wins Jack on YouTube there, 3-0 Leicester. Let's have a look if we've got any more. 3-1 Foxes, Perez, 2 and Barnes chipping in. Yep, that would be nice. 2-0 Perez and Barnes. 2-1 Leicester. I think we'll concede. We've always unfortunately got a goal, allowing a goal in. We've always got that in us. Maybe second half concede if we're up by 2 or 3. Someone here has gone Stoke 0. Oh, sorry, Tony. Hello, Tony. Also on YouTube, Stoke 0, City 3, and Facebook news user there 3-0, and somebody big one there going 4-1 Leicester. What do you think? I've gone 2-1. To be honest with you, I think it'll be tighter than we think.
I'm with you on that one, mate. I think going from what you said as well, I can see it's definitely conceding. Yeah. I'm gonna go 2-1 as well, pal. I think it'll be a tight game today. I think I could see us going 2-0 up and then them scoring with about 15 minutes to go to make it a bit edgy. But fingers, you like, it's a tough one. It says tough one to call, really. It's going to be close. I'm hoping it don't go to extra time and penalties because it can do from now on, can't it? So
it can. So. There's no replays, Lee. If we can do a Southampton, I would absolutely love it.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I don't think, in the words of Kevin Keegan, I love it. Really love it. But no, I don't think that's going to happen as nice as it would be. They have got their top goal scorer out. I thought if we played in Acho, it could be a 0-0. Like you say, no replays. So it is straight. I think it's straight to extra time, straight to penalties.
Yeah.
No VAR either.
No, I think the thing, I listened to after you when I run your Newcastle post-match show the other day. I listened to it afterwards when you and Brad were talking about VAR. Again, I think, especially like you say in the FA Cup and things, it's going to be a case of where you either miss it or you ain't. If you score a goal that's blatantly onside, it gets given offside. You're wishing for VAR. If it's the other way around, it swings and roundabouts with it, really.
Totally agree with you. And I was saying this yesterday to the Stoke family. We love to hate the refs for getting it wrong all the time. Now we'd love to hate VAR for getting it wrong all the time. If VAR goes in our favour, it's wonderful, like a ref's decision. Yeah. The ref's great. If the ref gives something against us, he's had an awful game and VAR shit. What annoys me is that had we been playing it at home, we would have got VAR.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit unfair. You know, some teams can go through on a VAR decision being given, some team or not, whichever way it works out. We could go out from something not being given. But then we balance that out. We play better away from home, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it might not even matter. My quick say on VAR. I'll take the rough with the smooth with it, mate. You're going to get decisions for you. You're going to get them against you. I think we've had certain penalties this season where the ref's not gave it, and then he's gone to VAR and it's been given. So it's a saving grace. So it's going to be good for you one week, and then the next week it might not be so good. So it is what it is, really.
Good afternoon to Emma. Lee's better half, I will say that one. The half that knows what she's talking about when it comes to football. Da, back to you as well, Emma. Thanks for joining us. Like you say, we complained about refs, we're complaining about VAR. You know, we're fans. If the decision goes against us, we're never going to be happy. But
exactly.
But let's hope we will be happy in 100 minutes' time. And
fingers crossed, mate.
Fingers crossed. As always, thanks very much, mate. Go and enjoy the game.
Nice one, Chris. Thanks for having me, pal.
You're welcome.
Fingers crossed, mate.
Definitely fingers crossed, legs crossed, and anything else you can cross as well. All the best, mate. Stay safe.
Cheers, Chris. Look after yourself, mate. See you later. Bye, pal.
Stay safe. Bye-bye. Thanks to Josh there. We're going to go now and watch the match. We'll catch you post-match, about 40 minutes after the final whistle. Give us some time to update all the website and what have you. And we'll be back with the post-match. I can't talk today. I honestly can't. Honestly, it's this new set of teeth. They're just not working. We'll be back about 40 minutes after the final whistle with the post-match show with myself and with Brad. And hopefully we're going to have ex-Leicester City player Julian Watts joining us today. I think he'll be able to make it today, he said. So we'll see you at about 5:40. Here's to the win, guys. Oh, that was 3 points then. And here's to the next round of the FA Cup. Stay safe, guys. See you at 5:40. Goodbye now.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Shut up and sit down.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too or I'll be back.